All right, call Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well over the flock of Israel. Shalom and salutations to Yakim out here, pushing the words of truth and sincerity. I brought this out. This video is edifying and reply mind. And I'm talking about this subject of ad nauseum. The word ad nauseum is a Latin phrase that means to nausea and is used to describe the topic that has been discussed or repeated so much that it become tiresome. For example, this has been discussed ad nauseum. That means that the topic has been discussed so much that people are sick of it. People are sick of prophecy. People are sick of hearing about the MOTB. People are sick of hearing about thermonuclear war. People are sick about hearing about the time of Jacob's trouble. And that's mainly because of the Great Millstone. All right, the prophets who the Lord set up in these last days to teach this word and to prophesy against this place ad nauseum, to the point of people hearing it so often that they get sick of it. When we talk about the name, people get sick of it. You can hear how they discuss the topics that we've already previously discussed to ad nauseum. They say we're not going to sit here and talk about the MODB until we fall off the earth, until we gone. And it exposes these people that they're really not about this truth. Now, I was trying to find a verse that long time ago I got, I believe, from the Apostle Ron Love, in which it talks about a slow dripping on a rock basically changes that surface. And if a brother knows where that at, you go ahead and put that precept up. It is a precept concerning a slow, steady drip on a rock or a hard surface can change that surface over time. And if you've ever looked at that image or any images that show that, you would see like watermarks, craters inside of rocks near the oceans or wherever, where slow dripping over time has changed the fascia, of the rock. And so it shows you that things done to ad nauseum can definitely change the most hardest surfaces and alter them forever. Just the slow dripping of water, and water, under a lot of pressure, can chip away rock and, right, can carve out things. But this is a drop. A drip doesn't have a lot of pressure on it, but it's when it's continual. That's the point here. When it's continual and when it's done to ad nauseum, right, it has a certain effect on the mind, and it breaks through all of the hardness, and that's our mind. Remember, we are, stiff-necked people. We come from a legacy of hard-headed ones, hardy, high-minded, undisciplined, and so we get that discipline by this steady revelation, steady teaching, and steady instruction of pretty much the same instructions all over again, ad nauseum. All right. And the closest scripture I could find to it was Proverbs 25:15. It says, a continual dropping in a very rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. And of course, you hear that troop, troop, troop in the background. It can make you mad and insane. Well, that's the same logic behind them hearing another video on the MOTB, another video on the Karagma, yet another video on RCBMs. GMS is doing it again. Yet another video. All right. Week 5,559 of talking about the name of the Lord. It's done to ad nauseum, Akim, but that's a great thing. In this situation, a contentious woman, bam, 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 when she keep going and going. But you also have to think about this parable that the Lord laid out for us in the unjust, the unjust judge. All right, or the judge that basically only considered this woman's matter because she came to him constantly all the time, bothering the judge about the same issue all day long. She wore him out. And that's the idea here. You get worn out of your old man. You get worn out. When you hitting these scriptures, you wear out the old man. You got to wear out the flesh. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. So you attack the spirit through ad nauseum. Have that same effect on your laziness. It has that same effect on your hard-headedness, your stubbornness. We know that the scriptures say in Samuel's that a disobedience is as a sin of witchcraft, basically. So to be hard-headed in this truth is evil, right? Where you don't want to do and you don't want to conform, right? Conform not into the world. And so the world already has taken shape in you by the time you get to this truth. So it's a lot of conforming and reformation that has to happen, and that's through a process of slow, continual drip, if you will. Now, here's Proverbs 6:6 says, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which have no guide, overseer, or ruler. Provideth her meat in the summer, and gathereth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?" And this is the idea. You look at these insects, and especially the ants specifically. If you haven't watched the ant documentary after hearing these scriptures, you really haven't allowed that continual ad nauseum effect to settle in. You have to let it settle in. There's a life past ad nauseum. As our apostles, the reason why they continue to do these videos and these shows to ad nauseum is because it's already had its effect. And when you truly believe in these scriptures, you will do something to ad nauseum. When you truly believe that the Lord gave us a light yoke, he said, bear this yoke. It is light. Take this. Your burdens are heavy. Well, bear my yoke. It is light. And it's also temporal. It's for a short season, right? And the sufferings of this present world aren't to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. So yes, we will go through these little phases where you got to get up and do the work and get up and do the work and do it all over again and go out again on the week or even the weekdays and promote this truth and prophesy against Mount Seir again. Remember, we walked around this the city of Jericho 7 times. Imagine if day 5 Israel was complaining and didn't want to do it no more. Day 6 come around, you got to beg people to walk around and blow the trumpets. No, you have to believe. It's all with faith. Everything that's guiding us is faith. And that's why we are like those ants. We are like these ants because we don't need. It comes to the point where ad nauseum, it's just a part of your life. You don't need guide and overseer and ruler. Not as to say that you're a lone wolf, because we're not. The kingdom is built, strongly with, the kingdom of Israel is a government body. So it's not going to be some lone wolf situation. But to get your business done, to get your daily bread, to get up and go to work, you don't need somebody to continue to pull you out of bed and drag you. It's not high school. So you got to remember, you got that same analogy for when you work, when you do the Lord's work. All right? And that's how you provide that meat. That's how you get ready for the harvest. The Lord is coming back. We don't have time, all right, to be all meddling and doing just very occasional, auspicious, for lack of better words, occasional things. And, this whole attitude as if, hey, man, life is short. You got to enjoy it. And, there's a balance now. I repeat, there is a balance. But you have to find out if you're even in that, using your time wisely to ad nauseum. That's how you know when you're using your time wisely. Scripture says, redeeming the time, because the days are short. But if the days are short, you're going to do the most precious things first. If the time is short to get out the house, you're going to grab the most precious items first. If the days are short, you're going to do the most precious work first. Okay? And you're not going to be tired and not wanting to do what you're supposed to do. Again, Hebrews 12:7, if you endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as sons. For what son is he whom the Father has chastened is not? And I'll leave it at that. I brought this out. This video is edifying. Until next time, Shalom.